Hello everyone. When most people think of a barber, they probably picture someone who just simply cuts hair. However, that's not the case. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica from the editors of 2025, barbers actually do much more than that. They also shave beards, shave facial hair, and do other grooming services as well. Behind every haircut is someone who has spent a lot of time developing this technical skill and working with clients. I chose this topic because I am interested in becoming a barber myself. So while researching, I used sources such as the Encyclopedia Britannica, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, Milady Standard Barbering, 7th edition book, a journal article, a magazine article, and a newspaper article to learn more about this profession. Even if you don't want to become a barber, I think it's important to understand the work behind this profession so it can give you a better understanding and help you appreciate the skill and dedication it takes. Today, I'm going to explain to you guys the education needed to become a barber, the history of this profession, and the career opportunities it offers. Because it doesn't only offer just barbering. So first, let's get started with how someone becomes a barber. Firstly, becoming a barber requires lots of education and a license. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics in 2024, every state is actually requiring barbers to be licensed. Most people have to complete a state-approved barbering program and pass a written test and practical exams. According to the Milady Standard Barbering 2022, barbering students have to learn much more than cutting hair. They study things such as sanitation, shaving techniques, styling, customer service, and other professional skills. Also, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica in 2025, it also explains that barbers perform many grooming services besides cutting hair, showing that this job requires a wide range of abilities. So now that we know how someone becomes a barber, let's look at where this profession exactly began. Barbering has actually existed for thousands of years. According to Encyclopedia Britannica in 2025, barbering actually dates back to ancient Egypt, where people shaved using, sharpened stone tools, which sounds very scary. During the Middle Ages, barberings were actually known as barber surgeons because they also performed procedures actually such as tooth extractions and bloodletting before medicine actually became its own profession. Today, barbering has become a licensed profession that requires lots of education and training before someone can legally work as a barber, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics in 2024, of course. So, finally, let's look at some of the opportunities that barbering can provide for you. Becoming a barber can actually lead to many different career opportunities. For example, from an article I read called The American Salon, from the American Salon staff from 2026, it actually explains that experienced barber Roderick Samuels has created an academy to teach future barbers both haircutting and business skills, because you actually do need to know a bit about business if you want to become a successful barber. A lot of people don't know that actually, so it explains that from a People's Magazine as well by Phillips in 2025. It shows that barbering can actually create lots of opportunities by helping incarcerated individuals to learn a profession that they can use after leaving prison. And finally, in a journal article by Delilah and her colleagues in 2025, it explains that barbering requires a precise motor skills and repetitive movements, showing that it takes practice and dedication to master this. In conclusion, we learned a lot about the education required to become a barber, the long history of this profession, and the career opportunities it offers. Becoming a barber, in the end, requires education, lots of training, and dedication, but it can lead to a very rewarding career after all that time and effort. So the next time you get a haircut, remember that you're sitting in someone's chair, and they have spent years learning a profession that has existed for thousands of years. Thank you so much.